Yo, the Rell brothers have just dropped some incredible news regarding Movie 3 yesterday, so let's go ahead and take a look. Also, I'm back for good, maybe. Look, man, I'm graduating soon, okay? Give me a second. Your boy had to lock in for school for a minute, aight? So, on May 15th, Relsen came into the Discord and he made an interesting post, so let's take a look at it right now. We want everything recorded inside Movie 3 to be in a finalized state. When we hop in the game, gameplay is a very important role, and we don't like faking or cutting out parts due to bugs. Everything must be done under one recording, and if it can't be, it is unfinished and not prepared properly. Bugs and glitches with this much detail into the mechanics is what is making the progress a hassle, but we are pulling through and we will stay grounded to development and give a date when we can play the game without encountering faulty mistakes, glitches, or weird interactions. We are pushing a important testing for testers to finalize mechanics on ships and swimming. Then another testing on bosses, R6 simulated characters such as civilians and marines. This will also finalize how simulated characters interact with the environment and players, so we can also knock out finalizing the wanted system inspired of GTA. Alright, so basically what all of that means is they've been delaying Movie 3 until they can actually like get everything in working order, you know? So like certain things that they're gonna like showcase in Movie 3, they want to make sure everything is patched and all the bugs are fixed before they actually show it off in a recording. That way, when everything's done, they will be giving out a date for Movie 3, and then within Movie 3, we're gonna be getting a release date for Relase. And the next part of it basically just says that they're still working on NPCs, and as they call them, simulated characters within the game. They're still working on like how they will behave around the player and around their environment, how they will interact. This includes boss and friendly NPCs and enemies, and at the same time they're also working on like a wanted system inspired by GTA. So like maybe in Relase you're gonna get like 5 stars and you're gonna get like a whole freaking crew of ships, you know, just sent after you, like marines or something. I don't know, that could be pretty annoying to deal with, but I could see it being fun in a way, you know. Today we will be finalizing and wrapping up swimming/ship mechanics. Then we will be pushing a test for the testers also. We're grateful for the reworks we were able to do. The quality of this game has improved not just from the clothing, but the entire maps itself. And here are the before and after images. So as you guys can see, the insides of most buildings are going to be like really detailed now. As you guys can see in the before image, it looks very empty and just very dry, and the colors are it's just not it, and there's like no lighting and no atmosphere. But in the after image, it looks very lively, it pops, there's more stuff inside the room that you can interact with, maybe there's more details, and it just looks more like alive, I guess, you know. Now in the next section of this post, it says this: day-night cycle is synced across servers using real time. Every 2 hours is a day-night cycle. Races like Mink can only mode up when looking at the moon. So basically, obviously, he says there will be a day-night cycle, so every 2 hours it'll be day and night. And he also says how some races like Mink are like situational to like your environment. Just like in One Piece, Minks look up at the moon and they can go like they go into like their awakening state. Now that we know that there's a day-night cycle, this could also imply that there are certain events that only happen at night. So maybe there's gonna be like some waiting involved. Like in real life, you're gonna have to wait 2 hours for like something to happen that only happens at night, so you have to wait 2 hours. Or you could server hop to a server that is in nighttime. The race thing could also be applied to other races. For like, for example, let's say you're a fisherman and you have like an ability that you can only use in water, so there's another environmental like requirement for you to use your ability. So here are my thoughts. I think that it is great and it is really good that they're delaying the movie in order to work on the game more and really perfect it. And then since they're delaying the movie, that pretty much guarantees everything in the movie will be how it'll be like in the game, because everything will be patched. Maybe take that with a grain of salt, because maybe they're gonna improve some stuff before they actually like release the game, but everything in the movie should be pretty close to what the actual game would be like. Now that they have released this information about Movie 3, it's looking like we're pretty close to the release of Movie 3 and the eventual release of Relase. If I was a betting man, if I was to bet on the release of Relase, I'd probably say I'd give it like 2 more months, to be honest. So maybe like in July, but it all depends on the date that they give within movie 3. Anyways guys, tell me what y'all think in the comments down below. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to hit 2,000 subscribers soon, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.